Johnny, it seems like it's been forever.
It's been a long time, yeah. It has been a lot of water under the bridge.
Yeah, I know you've missed me. I know you've missed doing this.
Yes, I have, Jesse. I've missed you. I haven't missed doing this.
Well, Johnny, I think first and foremost, we need to discuss something really important here before we get to some questions. And that's a while ago we had a discussion about professional wrestling not being on ESPN, and I just wanted you to reiterate what you just said to me a little bit ago.
You've blindsided me. That wasn't in the script. What Jesse's trying to drag me out of my doldrums is that the good news, bad news about my days pretty much are consistent with laying on the couch, napping in and out and watching news and sports. And now all of a sudden, WWE, is it WWE or WWF or whatever, yeah, whatever. It's now getting airtime on ESPN for its economic prowess, shall we say, is that it brings a lot of money to the table. Anything with money is going to get on TV.
Oh, and let's not just forget the quality.
Quality, yeah. Let's talk to the people about more of some questions. Some of the nice people out there that have been following us. I'm sorry that I haven't been around for a while. Fatigue is just catching up to me. And how long have we been doing this? A year and a half now.
That's what I was trying to think. I think it's got to be about a year and a half now.
Yeah, at least. So that puts us squarely into 3 years on this journey. And I just took a break, for a while, just for my own peace of mind, and then also just just don't have the energy to do it anymore. I try to do some small trips with friends now and again. Even that's getting to be damn near impossible. But I know you had some questions that some of our friends out there wanted to ask.
Yes.
Do you remember what they were? Remember what they are?
Yeah, the first one this one has a couple parts to it. I'd like to know how many people are affected by ALS, and were there certain symptoms you had in the beginning, and are there any types of treatments?
Yeah, that's a three-pronged question. First off, there are no treatments for ALS. For amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, there are no treatments. It's just a time game. Some, like myself, are longer, slower than others. Some are really quick. What I first started to notice was just weakness, inability to button shirts, inability to tie shoes, inability to open jars, things, motor movement skills that were just mundane, brush your hair, brush your teeth, things like that. I knew that were mostly painless, but it was the loss of strength and the inability to do micro and macro motor movements. The first part of that question, remind me again. That's the other part of it, is my brain's like a sieve.
With it?
How many, I could have this wrong. That's a good research question. It's somewhere between 10 out of 100,000 people.
Yeah, I think that's what I remember, something like that too.
Yeah, it's like 10 out of 100,000 people. And as a lot of you may well know, it was heartbreaking for me. The famous football player, Dwight Clark, who's the same age as I am. 60,
oh, he is? I didn't realize
60 years old. He made if anybody out there remembers the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys in the NFC Championship game, and he made the famous call, the catch. I read an article about when he came out and announced his ALS. It was almost word for word of my symptoms as I spoke. He has a little more loss of leg movement than I do, but I was just heartbroken. I mean, here's a world-class athlete, handsome man. He contributed to the national game of football. Now he has gone out on a limb and attributes his ALS to football. And I know there's a lot of controversy towards it. I'm not quite ready to point the finger at ALS, but I know it's a contributing factor. Is it definitive? We don't know yet scientifically, but we all know it's not healthy in your head.
Absolutely.
So.